Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I know I'm a little behind here, so I'm trying to get caught up with all my hauls over the past few weeks. I have a lot to show you guys. This one was from a couple weeks ago, I think. Yeah, first weekend in May. So, I'm going to get started with that. And, before I get started, I just wanted to tell you guys, I saw the cutest thing in the world this morning. I woke up and right smack in the middle of our front lawn was a baby deer all curled up. And I know you're not supposed to get too close and you're not supposed to touch them or anything like that because the moms leave them somewhere for up to, I think they said 24 hours they can leave them. But I just wanted to check on it because we've had, unfortunately, we had a dead one in our lawn once before. So I went out and I was really careful and didn't get too close and got a couple great pictures and a short, like, 1-minute video. But then, of course, my cats had to get involved, and the one was okay, but Mr. Nosy Pants, my orange one, who's the hunter, he had to go out and check what was going on and kind of stalk the poor thing, and eventually she got scared and made that screechy, screamy noise they make and ran away. So hopefully she's with her mother now, and I know she's not hurt, and she didn't go out in the road. Hopefully she's in the woods and she's camouflaged a little better than she was. I was a little worried about her being right out smack in the middle of the yard. So anyway, I will get started now. I was on my way to one yard sale and went down a back road and found two that were unadvertised. So I stopped there. The first one had nothing. And the second one, the poor woman was sick as a dog, trying to put stuff out. So I picked up a few things there. I got this Wedgwood Peter Rabbit set, which I took out of the box so you guys can see it. Just the mug and the bowl with all the paperwork and everything. I got that for a couple bucks. Might be able to make, I don't know, 10 to 20 on that. Whoops. So I trip over my camera. Okay. Also, at that same sale, I got a brand new Winnie the Pooh knit sweater from the Disney store that still has the tags on it, which say it was originally $62. Crazy. Somebody would pay that much for a sweater. Then the other thing I bought from her, which I've never bought, and I've heard people say that, you know, they can be worth some money. I bought some Daguerreotypes, and I got the whole bunch for, I think, $24. Yeah, I paid $2 for the Peter Rabbit, $2 for the sweater, and $24 for these. I'm going to list them separately at first. I don't know how they're going to do, but there's one of this little boy and this teeny tiny one, if I can get it open, which is falling apart, of, I think that's also a little boy. That one's hard to see. I don't know how that one will do. This is an old woman. And then this one I have the most hope for. This little boy and this little girl. And then behind this, if you pull this out, there is a little poem behind here that somebody wrote. So that might up the value on that one. But, you know, when you can get things like this for a decent price, go ahead and take a chance. So I don't know how these will do. I'll let you guys know. But I know I've seen these at estate sales and they've wanted absolutely insane prices for them. So for $6 a piece, I had to go ahead and take a shot. So the next sale I went to, got a couple things there. I got this Annalee Santa and Mrs. Claus that still had the hang tag on it and was dated 1963. But then, of course, I realized later that the arm on the rocking chair wasn't there. So I don't know if this will do anything or not. I haven't listed it yet. I don't know. That might have to go in the donate pile, but I might put it up and see if anything happens first. And the other thing I got from there The Annalee I think was $2. This was $4, and this is really interesting because I've never seen this before. This is a Mack Truck, like promotional salt shaker pepper grinder. You shake the salt out of here, pepper comes out of there, and it's by a company called William Bounds, or W.E. Bounds, and up here it's marked, it says made on the third planet from the sun, and you can adjust the grind on the pepper and everything. It's really nice. So my husband's father used to work for Mack for a long time, and he says that they would give out promotional things like that all the time. But I've have yet to see something like that, and there's nothing on eBay, so I have no comps for it whatsoever, so I'm just going to have to wing it when I list it. Alright, so then I went to another sale. This was a pretty big one. It was, they had it at a rescue squad, and it was basically, I think, a church rummage sale. But I don't think they had enough room in the church that they were at, so they had the rescue squad let them have it there. The prices were really, really good. So, the first things I'm going to show you guys are, of course, the mugs. And all of these I got for about 15 cents. I got this Washington, D.C. mug, but it's a Starbucks Cities mug, and you guys know how well some of those can sell. This one has a little wear in spots, so I started it at $9.99. Normally I would start one of these at $19.99, but I started at $9.99. We'll see what happens with that. I got this Majestic Cats mug that was brand spanking new in the box with the hang tag still on it. These are vintage Royal Grafton mugs. I don't know how well these will do. Some sell, some don't. These have a little bit of wear to them. They don't have the gold on the handle anymore, but there's these birds. I don't know, it looks like turkeys. I don't know. And then the puppies, and the puppy and the kitten. And I got, let's see, 2 Fitz and Floyd's teacups. This one is Rondelle. This one is Cloisonne Lotus. And they might take a while to sell. You know, you might have to wait for somebody who's got that pattern, who's looking for a specific piece. But for 15 cents I can wait. Then I got this Bugs Bunny and Yosemite Sam on the pirate ship mug. I got an alphabet sign language mug. And the other mug I got, and this is pretty interesting. This is made out of a beer bottle. They cut the top off, mounted it on the bottom as the stand. Then they mounted a clapper in here so it sounds like a bell. And then it has a balsa wood wrap on it that says Daytona Beach, the Firecracker 400, Daytona 500, and then on this side it says ring for another round. And my son thought this was fascinating. He thought I should keep it. And I looked down and I said, if you think that you can keep that and ring that little bell and I'm going to run and get you something to drink, you are sadly mistaken. This has a couple condition issues here, but it shouldn't really affect the value very much. I've seen one other like this, but it wasn't from Daytona, so I don't know how this will do. Then I found this paperweight. It's not signed. It's an owl. I know that's probably hard to see, but I'm pretty sure it's Scandinavian because I sold one a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So that I couldn't pass up for 15 cents. That was a heck of a deal. And also got this little Souvenir Sewing Kit. This is real leather as far as I can tell. Sold in Englewood, Colorado. Handmade in Canada. And when you open it up, it's got all your little sewing supplies. There are a few things missing. And then it's got this packet of Safeway needles. Just thought it was really interesting. There are people that collect sewing kits. So I put this up for $20 right now just to see how many watchers I would get or if I got any bites, and then I can, you know, adjust the price accordingly after that if it doesn't sell. The other thing I got there, I got some jewelry there. These were all $1 a piece. This little turtle brooch with enamel and rhinestones. This angel bracelet with all this enamel and rhinestones and filigree with a toggle clasp. And then this was a good find. This is a Lily Pulitzer bracelet that still has the tags. It's marked Lily Pulitzer there. Like I said, this was $1. Probably sells for around $30. I put mine up for $30 and free shipping. All the other ones that are on eBay have higher prices than mine. So we'll see how that does. And then I also found this. This is a little cocktail pick set, or hors d'oeuvre picks, and they're shaped like little swords. As far as I can tell, they were made in Toledo in Spain, and they come in this little tiny stand. And these come in different sizes. The more picks that you can find, the better. I put this up for $20, and I have 1 or 2 watchers on it right now. But I think the sets go up to as many as 18, and they might have more than that, I'm not sure. But I've seen one for, I think, 18 go for about $75, $80. So keep on the lookout for those. I paid $1 for that. Then I bought some needlework stuff, but not my typical like cross-stitch kits. I found this box full of stuff, and she had plastic over the top, so I really couldn't see everything that was in there. But it said, here, take it all for $7. And I took it all for $7. And there is a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of specialty thread, a lot of metallic thread. There is a ton of stuff in here. And I should be able to easily, minimum, make about 50 on it. Might make up to 100. I'll have to see. I haven't had the chance to list that yet. Okay, and these then were probably my best finds of the weekend, and my best finds definitely at that sale. I know that, you know, just plain canvases can sell sometimes, and this might be hard for you guys to see. This is very big. But this is a hand-painted needlepoint canvas. And if you guys just punch in hand-painted needlepoint canvas on eBay and check the completed listings, some of them are incredible what these things sell for. This one, unfortunately, is started, which I wish it wasn't, but it is. But I can't find another one like it on eBay, which is a good thing. And there is a signature down here. I think it's K for Kate Molyneux. And some of her designs sell for a pretty penny. I paid $2.50 for this. I'm gonna list it at like $300 and just see if I get any watchers or any bites, and can adjust the price. I can't talk today. Adjust the price accordingly after that. Hello. And then I also found this one. And I can't remember the woman's name now off the top of my head, but I did find it. I think it's Alice Peterson. This one is also started, unfortunately, but the started ones still can sell. But this is Raggedy Ann and Andy, and it's actually a Christmas stocking. Has a couple of stains somewhere on it, or maybe that's the other one. But again, paid $2.50 for this. This one I might start at like $99 and see what happens. So I'll keep you guys posted on those. Then I went to another sale and just bought a few things. I got some old vintage furniture casters for $1. But then once I got them home and looked at them, they're not in the best shape. So these may not sell because the middle parts of these wheels are cracked on a lot of them. But that's okay. I got a Goodyear patch. Some of these do pretty well on eBay. This one I can't find anywhere, so I'm hoping that's a good thing. That was like, I don't know, a nickel. And then I also got this Miele vacuum cleaner or appliance promotional mug that they gave out to employees, made in Germany, for I think this was 10 cents. Then also at that sale I got this jar of C.O. Bigelow Chapped Hands soap-free cleanser, which they sell at Bath and Body Works. I think I paid $2 or $3 for this. It's pretty much new. Somebody used it once, so I started it at $9.99 instead of a little higher like the other ones are. And went to another sale. It was mostly kids stuff. So the only thing I found there was this jacket. Really adorable. Looks like, you know, a flight jacket. It's real leather. It's in pretty good shape. I paid $5 for it. Even if I can't sell it on eBay, I know I can definitely sell it at the consignment sale where I sell my daughter's clothes. And last but not least, went to a sale, and I did buy a couple things, but more importantly than that, I had quite an experience there. I walked up to the table and I started looking at these kaleidoscopes, and the guy that lived at the house was probably in his, I would say, 60s, and immediately comes up to me and starts talking to me about the kaleidoscopes. And he's like, oh, you know, some of those are worth a lot of money. And I said, yeah. I said, my parents have a few, like, really different ones. So he's like, yeah, but they look much better, you know, when you're stoned. I'm like, okay. This guy's a little off his rocker for, like, you know, 10 o'clock in the morning. So I just kind of, like, you know, laughed and was moving on down the table. And I saw this, like, leather handle, and it looked like a sheath to a knife. But I couldn't really see it well because there was a box lid that was kind of over top of it, and it was casting a shadow on it, so I really couldn't see what was under this lid. So I put my hand on this handle, and when I picked it up, I looked at it and realized it's not a knife sheath. It was actually like a full leather thing, and when I picked it up, it looked like a paddle, and then underneath it were a couple other ones in different shapes, and one was fringed, and I'm thinking to myself, what on earth? So this guy sees me pick these things up. He goes, ah! He goes, I see you like those. I go, no, I was just looking at them. I couldn't really see what they were. Oh, those are for, you know, bondage and S&M and stuff like that. Oh my God. I never dropped something so fast in my entire life. I was horrified. And then he looks at me and goes, you know, I have more stuff in the garage. I have like whips and stuff. I'm like, no, that's okay. Oh my God. I could not believe he was actually just selling these and had them out on the table with all this other stuff. Like, ew. Ugh. So I immediately left the area where he was, went to another area where his wife was, and bought a couple things from her, and then fled the scene as quickly as possible. So I got these two things. I got these Provence mugs. These are from Sakura. They're brand new in the box. And I also got a set of dessert plates. Those were $5 a piece. Should be able to make about 20 on those each. And then I got some of these Starbucks travel mugs or thermo cups or whatever you want to call them. 2 are from Christmas and 2 are the same here. They have like the logos and stuff like that on them. Paid $4. I put these 2 in a lot, put these 2 in a lot, and we'll see what happens with those. So that is it for that Saturday, May 3rd. Yeah. And watch out for leather paddles when you go to sales, guys. Ugh, God, so gross. Alright, so I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll be back with another video. Good luck.